Rico guys, we're back.
What sort of questions were they asking you anyway?
Get some good information off Sawa Sensei, hopefully. So make sure you subscribe, like, turn on notifications. This is Chad with Honest Censor Gaming.
Last time. Please stay off our campus. You don't belong here. I mean, what if you end up injuring a student? It would be a nightmare for all of us.
Nobody's getting injured. All that's water under the bridge now.
Is that so?
Yeah, and I should probably mention, I'm the new advisor of the Mystery Research Club.
Oh, that's gonna make her mad.
Chairman's approval and everything. So it looks like I have a place here after all.
What? Since
What?
when?
I think we're getting sidetracked here. Did the police ever mention a suspect?
No. All they told me was what happened to Mikoshiba-kun. That he's no longer a missing person. That he's dead. And was dumped in a derelict building.
My condolences.
That was all we found out. The police were the ones asking the questions, not us. They hardly gave us room to breathe.
Yeah, sounds like an interrogation, all right.
The police keeping Ihara's connection under wraps when they investigate this murder.
Actually, there is. I'd like to know your thoughts.
What?
For example, take Akihiro Ihara, a man who took this school to court over his son's suicide. Mikoshiba came up even then, as a culprit bearing some responsibility for that.
Ihara-san? But he got arrested for that groping incident at the train station.
So the police really are keeping their lips sealed.
Must you always be so cryptic?
It's possible Ihara-san had a hand in Mikoshiba's murder.
What?
Despite being incarcerated for 2 months, he knew exactly where the corpse would be. He revealed it upon being sentenced. This was before the Kanagawa police had even ID'd the body.
Then, was it really Ihara-san?
A court would say being in jail is about as solid an alibi as you can get, but he could be connected somehow.
How do you know all this, Yagami-san?
I'd tell you, but I showed you one of my cards, so now it's your turn.
Huh?
I've heard you weren't as big a fan of Mikoshiba as you led me to believe. That true?
This again.
You knew he was a bully all along, but yesterday you told me he wasn't the type. I just want to get the story straight here. Did you have a sudden change of heart, or were you lying to me for some reason?
It's not that simple.
Oh, one more thing I learned today. It was Mikoshiba who turned the basketball club against Kodo-san. Pretty sadistic for a would-be teacher, don't you think?
That's enough.
Then it's not a stretch to say he probably was a major factor in the death of Ihara's son 4 years ago? And I think it's also safe to assume you know more than you're letting on, right? This is murder we're talking about here. Lies aren't doing anyone any favors.
His name was Toshiro.
Sorry?
Everyone keeps saying Ihara's son, like he's just another statistic. He had a name, for heaven's sake. Toshiro.
Right. I'm sorry.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have papers to grade.
Sawa-sensei, please.
9 o'clock tonight. I'll be at Plage on Izazaki Road.
We'll finally have a real talk?
Something like that.
Yeah, she's not a big fan, that's for sure. But you gotta get out the information, get out from her. He's gotta be a good detective, even if she is being kind of ornery about it. So let's head out of the school. Whoa. Yeah, we've been in the school for a while now. Been doing a lot inside the school, so maybe this time we can go out and hang out with the other guys at Yokohama. 99.
So I just left the school, and tonight I'm... Wait, where are you?
Third stop of our bar crawl, that's when. I thought work was done for the night.
They're out drinking
the
already.
wounds of rejection, huh? Is the 99 gang with you?
Just Sugiura. Tsukumo said he had to get back to the office to take care of some kind of system trouble.
A computer crash or something?
Don't know. Something about a fuzzy searcher going haywire. I pretty much
Fuzzy
figured it
searcher going haywire?
out. Anyway, you gonna come take his place?
Nah, I gotta stay sober. I'm meeting Sawa-sensei in a bit.
You what?
Or
God
what?
damn it, man! You are killing me today.
Would you simmer down? This is work, not whatever it is you're doing.
Not whatever it is you're
And I
doing.
ought to come be your backup. Where we headed?
Come on, you think I need a drunk co-pilot? Knock one back for me, though.
Hey, I better not find out you two got it on. Don't do this to me, Doc.
That's funny. Yeah, Kaito's not very happy about the fact of that. That's funny. So let's head to Yokohama 99 and talk to Tsukumo and see what's going on over there with this buzzy, I don't know what he exactly called it, but we'll head over there and see whatever that is. Man, oh man, seriously, watch out, dude. And I went down the wrong street. Oh, at least the guys didn't come after me. I've noticed when you're on the skateboard, sometimes it doesn't always mean that you're not going to get into fights, but as long as you're on the skateboard, it seems like you're fine. Usually when you slip off the skateboard, and people want to fight you like that. But we got there before it happened. Yeah, let's go see what he's up to with this
Yagami,
researcher
how
thing.
was school? Kaito-san wasn't happy about you going solo, you know.
He'll live. He can cry about it to Sugiura.
So he does. Anyway, I couldn't help but notice skinned a law bending your ear earlier. Anything important?
Right. I haven't filled you in yet, have I?
So a policeman arrested for sexual battery might have actually been involved in a murder? Fascinating, if not perplexing.
Yeah. And its roots could very well be Serio High School, where a student was driven to suicide 4 years ago. In fact, the motive for this murder may even be revenge. Tsukumo, could you find any mention of that suicide online for me?
Already done, I'm afraid. Once the chairman asked us to take his case, I looked into everything on the school I could find. If memory serves, he was a third-year student who hung himself at home. The name of the deceased, Toshiro Ehara.
Yeah, that's him.
So, while I did find some murmurings about it online, nothing really substantial ever surfaced. He didn't leave a suicide note or a will, and investigators never found anything salient.
So I was right before.
No mistaking it. That's the same person in the photo on
His
Sawa
father,
Sensei's
however,
desk.
suspected there may have been a bully and promptly took Serio to court. But without enough evidence to back it up, the system more or less spit him out. Even
Yeah, that
so, the
sucks.
lawsuit dragged on until this
That
year.
sucks when your kid
That level of news
commits
hardly makes
suicide
a
like
report
that, and
online.
you know it has to do with bullying.
Yeah, I doubt it would.
Almost
And
like they
that's
turn a
all the
blind
intel
eye
I've
to
dug
it.
up regarding the case. Huh?
What's that sound?
I'm testing a system I've been tinkering with. Thought I'd fixed this bug already.
A system for what?
Well, it predicts the occurrence of crimes.
It predicts crime? No way.
Perhaps that was a bit of hyperbole. but it does come pretty close. Essentially, this system is designed to monitor and detect danger zones within a specific area. The city itself, to be exact.
That still sounds pretty amazing.
If you say so. I basically cobbled it together out of pre-existing tech. Yagami sheet, do you remember when I used my chatter search program for you not too long ago?
Oh yeah, that was a real trip. Pretty much hacked Chatter to see an entire social network at a glance.
Yep, and this system I've developed is a souped-up version of that. Though there are substantial differences, the principle is still... how about you just try it out?
I'll just try it out.
We'll start with this little window. It displays all relevant chatter posts after filtering the fluff.
And these posts are all pinpointed on this map of Ijincho?
Right. It maps out where in Ijincho each specific post was made. So my AI constantly combs through Chatter's database as it updates in real time. Then it extracts only the trouble-related chatter for display on the map.
So it actively seeks out trouble? It's wild that you can program around such a vague concept.
Well, in its current iteration, the AI isn't exactly genius material yet, so it still pings some false positives.
There's something else, Tsukumo. What are you going to use it for?
I'd like to use it for promotional purposes.
Like advertising?
Yeah, since we're still relatively new in town, we don't have the kind of rep that brings in regular business.
Oh, okay.
And that is where my buzz researcher comes into play.
Buzz researcher?
Consider the glut of trends and terms strewn across social media. These buzzwords are sometimes clues to trouble beneath the surface. So, when the system picks up one of these words and we rush over to save the day, the hope is our reputation will flourish as a result.
Damn, that's some pretty intense marketing you've got going.
Well, we probably won't be paid for impromptu cases, so this is sort of an upfront investment. But directly intervening before a situation gets out of hand will build us the brand we want. At least in theory. I'm not sure how it'll all pan out yet.
Well, I think you've got something there, Tsukumo. Mind if I give it a shot?
I thought you'd never ask. Though the system's got a long way to go by my standards. But with you as a tester, I know I'll get strong enough feedback to have this baby running in top form.
So you wanted me as your guinea pig all along.
You sure cracked that case quick. Anywho, let me get this app booted up on your phone. May I do the honors?
Go right ahead.
And that should do it. Here you are.
Okay, let's see here. This is just a big mess. How am I supposed to know where to go?
This is indeed too much noise. In fact, this is entropy in motion. This won't do it all. To solve this, we narrow down the keywords.
In other words, simplify our search?
Yeah, by manually filtering keywords, we can decrease false positives, thereby locating the right spot more accurately.
How do we do that? Does the AI do it for us?
No, not entirely. What the AI does is pick up on any keywords it deems important. Emphasis here on the word any. Meaning it'll turn out duds every now and again.
Yeah, that's still pretty busy.
And therein lies the predicament. To narrow these results down any further, we must depend on instincts, experience, and even inspiration.
So you're saying human intuition?
Precisely. Even in this day and age, human intuition will trump AI every time. That is, until we all become cyborgs. But that's getting ahead of myself. As it stands, Yagami,
Arachnid man.
you've got the best intuition out of all of us.
Well, let's just start with a post that smells like trouble.
The Arachnid man sounds kind of weird. Trouble. Select a keyword to search.
Oh, this one. I can smell the trouble brewing already.
Oh, interesting. And let's filter our results around
This
that
is wish I was an
specific
Arachnid man, then I could
And
climb
there you have
buildings.
it. See, there's a concentration of suspicious keyword usage on this street here. As to what sort of trouble is brewing, you'll have to rely on your good old-fashioned eyeballs. Shady activity isn't always the easiest to spot, so maybe think of it as a sort of treasure hunt.
That works, I
Treasure
like
hunt for
that.
trouble.
I love treasure hunts.
Does sound right up my alley.
Doesn't it? I can already picture you out there, helping people in need until it all pays off. What could await you at the end of the trail? My heart rate is already spiking.
That's so
I'm
fun.
just glad to have a helpful app for once.
You know what? That reminds me. I also have a gadget here you may
Oh,
find
nice.
useful.
Another
Can't
gadget,
always
too.
be glued to your phone, right?
Yeah, so this looks like a new
What is this?
gadget. We didn't have
It's
that on the first
high-end
game.
sound collector. It
A sound
boosts the
collector.
volume of mid-distance sounds, making them easier to hear from farther away.
A sound collector, huh? I could use this to pick up cries for help, or even eavesdrop all over town.
That's the idea. With enhanced hearing and geolocation capabilities, you'll be a trouble terminator.
Nice.
Just like I've always wanted.
Now, I do have some other gadgets in the works, but I'm still fine-tuning their UI. I'll show you soon enough.
Looking forward to that.
Interesting. There we go. So we got Arachnid Man, it says, for keywords. So let's head out. We'll try to find this Arachnid Man guy. It says right there, use gadgets to find the Arachnid Man. So let's go with this Buzz Researcher. Oh. Oops. Oh, here we go. Okay. The thrill of climbing buildings, or at least that's what we think. Okay, so let's go this. Try not. Oh gosh, I thought I was gonna make it without getting ran over by the car. That didn't seem to care that they just did a hit and run on me. That's what I think is funny on this game, is where you get hit. It's like, they just keep driving. It's like, oh well, that's alright. You get hit. Nobody cares. Now that guy's all scared a little bit. Sorry, dude, but you can't be scared in a fight.
Nice try, jerk.
Whoa, what was that dude doing? I think he's all mad or something. He's like spazzing out.
What a
Strange.
waste.
Whoa. The chatter about hearing Arachnid Man's drones around here, I think. Looks like people are staring around. Yeah, what's everybody looking at? They're so high, that's dangerous. That lady's taking pictures of something. Oh, I see a guy all the way up there. Guy chilling out right there. Is that the dude?
I can hear it.
I'm gonna fall. Fall? What the? That came from somewhere above me. Huh, what's that? What a ding dong. Look at that guy. That don't really look like. I thought Arachnid Man knew how to, like. The Falling Man side case. There we go. First side case unlocked. Looks like we need to go climb up and catch this guy. Or at least talk to the guy. Let's see. So we can probably jump up here. Do some uncharted jumping. Climbing, I mean. It kind of reminds me of Uncharted a little bit. I think we should be alright. We should have enough stamina to get up here. That's what that meter is. Ah, I can't
Excuse
make
me.
it. Hey, you okay? Why are you here? I'm saved. How did I ever let my hands slip? What's all the commotion?
Please.
Hey, what's going on? Did you call for help? Don't tell me you're the Arachnid Man. Wait, but there are two of you.
Excuse
Oh,
me.
no. Would you mind if we come inside? Sure. That's funny. Thanks for letting us in, man. What the heck? Why were you two out there so high up?
Yep.
Yes, you see, as I was walking along, I saw this person was about to fall. She don't look very
By the
happy.
way,
What in the world were you doing out there? Oh, well, that would be actually bird watching.
aw,
Yeah, because the thing is, I heard there's a rare bird. Well, a swallow. A swallow. The arachnid man does burner watching. Something's off about this. Huh? Here's the thing, I'm gonna look it up on my phone, just to make sure that I'm saying the right thing. Granted, this is from the internet, but the swallows who pass the winter in Japan are usually in the western regions. Pretty rare here in the Kanto region.
Huh.
Okay, I see. Well, that's... So the so-called arachnid man was just a nerdy bird lover. Still doesn't make any sense. Yeah, you think that the... What? Yeah, I guess I could have done that. Yeah, he's acting very suspicious. Says sometimes it helps observe, so let's look at him and see what we can find.
What the?
Oh gosh, what the... What's this? Based on the shape? That's women's underwear. That means... That's not good. Huh? What's that in your back pocket there? Well, that's
This
funny.
is,
Those are panties. Uh-oh. She's like, ew, those are probably hers. Could these be yours? I knew some of my best panties had gone missing.
I see.
Oh gosh, that's terrible. That's terrible.
no way.
Got a panty thief guy here, I guess. We had to deal with that in the last one. In the first game, we had like all these different like panty professors and all that stuff. So it's kind of weird that he wanted to be just like them. Okay, whatever. Come on. Defeat the panty thief. 3,500 experience. That's pretty good. Well, at least the police found him. Got him, I mean. But I was going to be the next Professor Panty. I know all about. Caught him myself. What? You took him down? Yeah, he didn't even try to hide. He was very creepy. You'll never measure up to him. Come on, let's go. That was strange, but funny at the same time.
No. Yep. Please.
So there we go, guys. We got a decent amount unlocked there. So Now we gotta go back to Yokohama 99 so we can tell him about how it worked. Whoa. I'm trying not to get run over stuff over here. Sheesh. Whoa. Actually, I should have stopped. I was gonna say I should have stopped at that store, but that's alright. Cowabunga, dude. Coming through.
Yagami, how was your first outing?
Not bad. I handled the problem and name-dropped you guys, so all in a day's work.
Awesome. Sounds like the system's working gangbusters. By the way, if you'd like a little pro tip, you can enter keywords on your own, independent of any post.
Why would I do that?
Say you pick up a rumor in town, or hear someone drop a dubious phrase. Putting that into our keyword database will help refine the results algorithm. And thus, the program becomes more effective. In layman's terms, the more you enter new data, the more my program can learn.
Gotcha. So this thing can hone its street smarts along with me.
Correct. Do make use of the system often, if you could.
Acquiring keywords, so you can get different keywords from chatter posts and conversations.
I know this is a lot, but one last thing. We've also got a bulletin board for case requests. A good number of them are somewhat beyond our current capacity. So if you ever feel like it, maybe you can pick them up.
Hey, never hurts to have more income. I'll
Yeah,
take a look
might as well
sometime.
get some money off of that stuff. Detective's bread and butter earns you money and a lot of SP, especially there, or we earned a bunch of SP and we got to acquire some more health and stuff. Buzz, it says. We'll check that one out later. Let's see, we needed to go to the restaurant, wasn't it? Yeah. Just gotta go up the street then. Try not to get hit by this truck. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, it's called Plage or something like that. Yeah, it's right up here. Here we go, let's go talk to Sawa Sensei. Plage. It looked like she was up there at the top, so we'll see if we can finally get a chance to talk to her. Uh-oh. Okay, watch out, dude. Watch out. Some crazy guys with some masks over here. That's not good.
Get out of here! What's your problem?
Yeah, that's not good that I gotta beat all these guys. That's gonna be fun. Well, he looks like you can handle him pretty good. So that's good. Dang. Yeah, he's whooping him pretty good. Nice. Oh, they're hurting his arm. She doesn't even know what's going on. She's just like, okay. It's kind of funny.
Sawa Sensei, isn't it? Stereo High School, Class 2-2.
Yes?
Yeah, it's crazy how she doesn't even know that he's up there. Take a break. Take a break.
You guys don't say much, do you? After this is over, you better start talking.
Well, that's funny.
Time to tell me what you know!
Time to tell me what you know. Here we go. Time to beat the masked man, it looks like. Come on, guys, to beat up, but as long as we have our snake thing, we should be good. Of course, the battery's low. I was gonna say, of course, the battery's gotta be low on here. Right in the middle of the fight, like that. Hopefully, it's I can get through the fight. Oh. Oh, yeah, you wanna hit me? Don't hit the boy. Well, the good thing is I got a lot more health than I usually do. There's a bunch of guys. Says my inventory's low or high. I mean, like I got too many items. I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, I love that one because it's like a bowling ball. You just throw the guy. And it's like start, dude. Come on. I was gonna say these guys should be done by now, but they like to block a lot too. They have weapons and masks and everything, but whatever. There we go. We defeated those guys. Oh gosh, look at that. Nice. That was a pretty good shot. Knocked that right off its face. Now it looks like the Phantom of the Opera.
Sir, are you okay? I hung up with the cops just now.
Really? Just now?
Just now?
You want to keep going?
Yo! Need a hand with these guys?
Huh?
Good job holding them back on your own.
Dude!
You're
It's
not
like I
the
did all.
only hero here.
Not the only hero here.
I mean, where did you even come from?
I was watching from inside, man.
Okay. You shouldn't get involved.
Relax, fella. Allow me to show you how it's done.
Hey, hold on.
Listen up. I'm just gonna warn you. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Huh?
He's like, what? This guy's like, we're out of here. That was pretty funny. I'm a better fighter than this guy.
Fuck.
Yeah, you're welcome.
He's like, I'm the one that fought all
Thanks
of
for
them.
making them slink into the night before I could even ask who they were.
Huh?
No.
Later.
He's like, I thought you were going to say thanks or something. She's gone.
Can I help you?
I came here to meet someone. I'll just check upstairs real quick.
She got spooked by that lady, probably. Yeah, she's not in here. She's still there? Oh, she's still there right there.
Sensei. You okay? Did someone get here before me?
I'm sorry.
That's weird. She's like, didn't
There's
even
nothing
want
I
to.
can say. I
What in the
can't
world?
tell you anything you don't already know.
What happened?
Lady, we need to know.
Did someone come to intimidate you?
She had a
Someone who might be
picture she was
involved?
looking at.
I couldn't make out who the woman was. She had sunglasses on.
What did she say to you?
That I need to stay away from this. The whole Mikoshiba-kun case. And then she said that you need to do the same.
Me too?
Yes.
And what if I were to refuse?
If you said no, then she told me I should give you this picture.
Huh. Whoa, there he is.
This is Mikoshiba.
Oh, that's Mikoshiba right there. Oh, that's cool.
I'm so sorry, but I'm leaving.
Wait. I get it. At least let me walk you home.
Just stop! I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeesh.
If you come back to the school, I'd appreciate it if you would stop talking to me.
Well, that's not
There's
good.
nothing I can do to help you anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's not good. It says defeat the masked man. And we did that, so. He's in a pretty nice suit. Was he on his way to teach when he was abducted? Yep, it's gotta be a hero, Mikoshiba, after he got worked over. It looks like he got beat up pretty bad. Like somebody took their time to beat him up. So much rubble. Where exactly is this?
Hey.
Oh, what was that? Are his hands tied in the back? No way he could have escaped that. In that case, were those guys just now the ones who killed Miko Shiba? But why would they come after me when the police have already kicked off their own investigation?
Still so many unanswered questions.
Yeah, there is. And then meeting that one guy that scared off those masked dudes. That's
That would
weird.
be the white
Like the
mask
cops
of the
didn't even show up at all.
Yokohama Luma. These guys would break your knees for the right price.
So they're just a bunch of thugs for hire?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Well, anything else I can do for you?
I've earned something of a reputation here in this town, but you've got a face I haven't seen anywhere before. Why are these goons picking a fight with you? Got any ideas?
I've got a hunch, but I'm gonna keep it to myself.
A tightwad, huh? Didn't I just bail your ass out?
A handyman?
It's Kuwana. You got trouble here, I'm the one you call. I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty. I can handle shit the cops won't deal with either.
Huh.
Not exactly a service I'm in need of at the moment. Crossing that line is tough, and I prefer to do it myself.
Oh, really? And what line of work would that be?
I'm a private detective in Kamurocho. What is it now?
Some competition just showed up on my turf and made a scene, man. How would you feel if the situation was reversed? You wouldn't tolerate any disrespect, would you? So state your name, and then you say, sorry, Kuwana, I made a bit of a ruckus here.
Exactly how high up the food chain is a handyman in this town?
I'm just trying to teach you some manners.
People let you teach manners around here? You can't even exchange cards right.
I see you know how to block a kick. So let's move on to the next part.
Looks like this is kind of like our test to see if we're actually as good as he thinks that we are, kind of thing.
Let's go.
So we'll see how this goes. Oh gosh, we're gonna have to do a lot of blocking, or not blocking, dodging. I mean, because he uses those kicks. It's gonna be fun. Gosh, this guy does a lot of sliding. He does a lot of sliding kicks like all the time. We haven't really got any good offense against this guy yet. Oh, there's a good shot.
Now that's fancy.
Now that's fancy.
How's this?
How's this? Whoa, that was cool.
Hey, what else you got?
These guys have got some pretty good skills. Oh gosh. Man, this might be a tougher battle than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, let's use some health. Definitely use some health. Gosh, I just feel like he's a lot faster than Yagami is. It doesn't feel like he should be, but he is. The block definitely doesn't help either, because that kind of slowed him down though, right when I grabbed that, so that was pretty cool. Oh gosh. I couldn't even block that damn move. That was stupid.
Come get some.
It's funny how everybody's screaming, but yet they're screaming, but yeah, they're over here watching us fight. It's like, okay. Come on. There you go. I'm trying to dodge, hit, but dodge at the same time. Man, this guy really knows how to do those crazy jumps. Oh, the mortal wounds moves like that, I do not like. There we go. I can't capitalize on these moves though. Come on. Yeah, that's the way to do it, is to grab them when you can, of course. A couple more moves. Oh gosh. I just don't want him to all of a sudden knock me out with like this crazy, like that move right there. He's like one hit away. Boom, got him. Oh, that was cool how he went flying through there. Not too shabby.
Better than I was expecting.
Better than I was expecting.
Right back at you. Give yourself a pat on the back.
Hey, you want to tone it down? Or you want another lesson?
I'm listening.
You don't know when to give up.
Time's up, both of you. The cops are almost here.
Man, it sure takes cops a long time to get there.
Sugiura-kun.
You know each other?
After we get out of here. Come on, let's use the back way.
There we go, defeat Kuwana. We'll find out more about who he is, I hope. We'll
Seriously?
see.
How do a couple of grown-ass men end up bickering like that?
I was just finishing what he started.
Yeah. And you can thank Sugiura-kun here that you're still standing.
These guys,
How do you
man,
know
they're
this
funny.
Kuwana-san's our senpai here in Ijincho. He's the local handyman. He's got tons of connections both above and below ground. So, definitely a higher tier of service than us.
Have you been working together?
No, but we did pay our respects before we opened our office. Bowed our heads, asked for his blessing, all that.
Unlike someone, Sugiura-kun knows his manners.
Settle down. So tell me, who were those idiots back there?
Kuwana-san says they're a gang. The Yokohama Luimang.
Specifically, Luimang assassins, called the White Masks. They were surprisingly inept back there, though.
Nah, they just didn't know who they crossed.
Hold up, assassins? Why would someone put a hit out on Yagami-san?
Maybe they were just out to scare you. I mean, I doubt even the Luimang would take someone out in public. They don't like crowds.
Whatever the case, when you find out who hired them, I prefer to know.
Yeah, if anybody's played Like a Dragon,
No can do.
those are the
Even they don't know
Luimang
their clients.
that are on
They get
Like a
all their
Dragon
gigs
that
piped
you
in
deal
from
with.
the dark web. Good news is you can hire them yourself too. Want me to hit them up for you?
No thanks. I'm good on the contract killing front.
Man, oh man. What kind of shit did you step in? If you're gonna make a mess in this town, I want in. Some things are better left to the locals. Especially when it starts turning gray.
Fine by me.
What is?
Having someone around who knows the ins and outs of the Ijincho, man. Besides, don't you owe him for saving your ass from the White Masks?
He didn't save my ass.
Hold a stick out, buddy. I can tell he's cool. Yo, wanna grab a drink? On me.
Now here's a kindred spirit. You're on, but I'm getting round two.
See? I knew you weren't half bad.
Wait, you don't mean now, do you?
You coming with, Tuck?
Nah, not tonight. I'm heading back to the agency. Got a few things to sort out.
Your loss, as they say, always take what comes, never chase what leaves.
My thoughts exactly.
These two are already becoming friends.
It's like we're already old friends.
That's funny. Yeah, it always seems like Yagami's alone, but I think he likes it that way. Don't give me none of that lip. That hermit from Camarocho, yeah. I remember that guy.
Hey! Yeah.
He's a friend from back home in Camarocho. Here's got Talon's extracts are exquisite.
Hey.
Now get lost. Guess I'll be needing to shut you up first. Did you steal it? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Warrior's Onslaught Extract. Okay.
Gotcha.
Match and blow for blow. Okay. Let's try it. Drinking extracts will temporarily imbue you with special powers. I don't think I actually used it, did I? Let's see, where would it be? It says recipes. Maybe it's under items. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, he's definitely got a lot more power, that's awesome. Even when you use the... Well, I might want to still use some health, though. And not be dumb about it. Oh. Gosh, you gotta watch his kicks, though, seriously. I don't have any more health to use. There we go. There we go. Speaking of what you brought up, you're not done with Camarocho for good, are you?
Yep.
The Tengu, not sure how serious you were. I'm afraid not, unfortunately.
Huh?
Caught wind of a researcher who lives here. Turns out he has an ancient codex. Yes, and I figured I might need to stay in the Jincho a while. It's over in Chinatown, and proud to say I've developed quite a few new extracts. Perfect. I'll show you the way, he said. Pretty cool shop right there, I like it. Please make yourself at home. Too bad his new home reeks just as bad as the first. It's been a couple of years, not to worry, I'll be happy to go over the process again. Concentration of nature's raw essence. Some restore health, others heighten specific abilities, some may even reduce your likelihood of getting into a brawl. A thug spray. Thanks for helping me. You can use the materials I have just this once. Now go ahead and get the process. Try that nasty fish in there. Probably makes it stink like that. Wow, he gave me all sorts of stuff. Whoa, dude, what's going on here? I hope this doesn't blow up in my face. So items, we got Warrior's Onslaught. Let's make that. There we go. Okay, think about... I'd say that turned out quite nice, quite simple, wasn't it? Adding them to the broth. After that, your extract will be ready in no time. I'll give you a special gourd with my extract solution size. Nice. Are you sure it's safe to drink stuff like that? Don't worry, I'm sure it's safe on the body. Anyhow, these vessels can be found all over town. Oh, that's been said. Would you be willing to do me a favor? The one with the ancient codex. Well, we've been studying those texts together.
Yep.
The actual formula calls for natural materials. Right, I remember you once had me collecting cat food and certain latex disposables. First bring me some mugwort. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, for now though, let's plan on going back to Yokohama 99. Continue on with story, and then we'll do the extract stuff and all that later. Let's see where we're at on the... We gotta go all the way down here, huh? Yeesh. Long ways away. Oh, there's a taxi right here. Yeah, maybe we'll just take a taxi. Yeesh, come on. Trying to see where I'm at. It looks like there's one right next to the... I don't know. Let's just take that one. It still looks like we're a little bit away from it, but that's alright. We're close enough. It's probably just around the corner. Yeah, there it is. So there was one, yeah, right next to the thing, but that's okay.
It's hard to imagine. And you're saying Sawa-sensei was given this picture?
Right. And it must have really shaken her up. She wouldn't even stick around to have a chat. Some mysterious woman handed her the photo. She's gotta be linked to Hiro Mikoshiba's murder in one way or another. If I had to guess, she's working with or for Ehara. But I couldn't tell you how they're connected.
It might even be that she's the one who hired the Yokohama Luimang to attack you at that restaurant. If they're telling you to drop the Mikoshiba case, they're connected too.
A threat like that might have worked on a run-of-the-mill detective in over his head.
But how do you think you even got on their radar at all, Yagami? Mikoshiba's case is so big they needed hired muscle to stop you?
If I'm that much of a thorn in their side, the police investigation is worse.
Yeah, that's true. Even if they stop you in your tracks, Kanagawa police would just pick up the trail right where you left off.
I have to figure, I'm not the one they were really there to threaten into staying silent. It was Sawa-sensei. 4 years ago when Toshiro Ehara killed himself, apparently, she thought Mikoshiba was the one bullying him. I set up that meeting with her so she could tell me more about what really happened at the time. But as of now, someone's pretty bent on making sure she doesn't reveal that. That'd be my guess.
Well, if that's the case, I'm afraid their threats were actually pretty effective. Sawa-sensei's lips are sealed now. There's not much we can really do about it.
Don't worry. I'm not near done yet. Besides, they've already made one big mistake.
Yeah?
They hired a gang thinking they could scare a detective off the scent. No way in hell they're expecting me to double down even harder on it.
You're totally right. That was a rather massive oversight on their part.
That night, the news broke on every channel and across the internet that the corpse found in Ijincho had been identified. Every student, teacher, and faculty member at Serio High School would know how Hiro Mikoshiba died. The details were heartbreaking, and a lot of lives were about to be turned upside down.
Yep, exactly. There we go. We finished that chapter. Let's go to the next one. Previously.
The alleged bully, Hiro Mikashiba, turns out dead. There is no mistaking the motive in his murder. As Yagami looks into the heart of the matter, a suicide 4 years prior, he is met with brutal backlash from the underworld. Why does Yagami face resistance at every turn? As night falls over Ijincho, the answer slips further into darkness.
Here we go, chapter 4, Red Knife, it says.
Yes, we have grief counselors on site.
Hello. You've reached Stereo High School. Yes. It's tragic news. Mikoshiba-kun was one of our student teachers here, and the school is coping with it as best we can.
Of course. Yes, our parents and guardians have every right to be upset about this. Yes. Oh, yes.
Now to the murder victim found in Izazaki, Ijincho. Authorities announced that they have identified the body as Hiro Mikoshiba, a student teacher at Seiryo High School. Autopsy reports indicate the cause of death was blood loss from a sharp object.
So, what's the plan today, fellas? Honest, this hangover is kicking my ass. I'm gonna be kinda useless.
Maybe don't drink until sunrise.
That's no good. Without you, Kaito-san, who's gonna be the brains of this whole operation?
You'll have to manage, man.
I figure I'll head back to Seiryo High today. I should check in on Sawa-sensei, see how she's holding up.
Even though she doesn't want to talk.
She's got a lot on her shoulders now, huh?
Yep.
Pretty teacher like her doesn't deserve it.
Good old Kaito. Yeah, he definitely likes her.
Right from the outset, Sawa-sensei flat out denied that Mikoshiba ever bullied Toshiro Hara. But then we learned she confronted him about his actions 4 years ago, which means she was starting to suspect he was the bully.
Then some chicken shade shows up, makes some threats, and suddenly teacher's lips are sealed shut, huh?
Whoever she was, she has to be involved with the murder. How else could she have Mikoshiba's picture from right before he died?
It's almost like the killer was trying to hide any trace of bullying. And if so, that's pretty bizarre.
Why is that?
I mean, if Mikoshiba really was the bully, why bother covering that up? Wouldn't it work in their favor if word of that spread? That way the murder would be, I don't know, more justified?
Yeah, I do see the logic there.
Okay. But what gets me is, why would Sawa-sensei change her answer like that?
Have you considered she may have been pressured to hide the truth? Perhaps by an overcautious superior? I wouldn't put it past Chairman Okuda to pull something like that.
I doubt he has that kind of sway over her, though. Sawa-sensei doesn't exactly mince words with her.
Yeah, that's true.
Guess we'll have to ask her directly if we really want to know.
Yeah, but didn't she make it pretty clear you need to keep your distance?
What kind of a detective would I be if I gave up because of that?
Point taken. Well, is there anything I can do to help?
Oh, sure is. Help me kick this damn hangover.
Might as well hang
Say
back.
what?
Only I can get in and out of the school without raising a red flag right now.
Yeah, that's true. Return to the high school. Here we go. Yeah, let's go back to the high school and see if we can talk to her like she was saying before. She does not want to talk to him. I'm guessing it's not going to be a very fun conversation if there even is one.
Excuse me, Yagami-san?
Huh? Koda-san, what's up? Did a teacher call you over?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. I saw it on the news earlier. Mikoshiba-sensei was killed, but you already knew that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I figured you knew something.
Guess that's why you've been asking about him. You should have told us, man.
Sorry, guys.
I couldn't. I knew how hard you guys would have taken it.